Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a quick energy check that I will be possibly doing for most of the zodiac signs around this portion in time from the 22nd of August until maybe next couple of days, a week, 2 weeks, depending on individual timeline. Okay. Now this will be for you Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising with Venus and Jupiter in your planetary position. This will be a quick energy check. I will not ask for too many cards, but I want to see what is going on with your energy situation in your life, Taurus. Okay. And we'll check it and we'll see what's going on and let's see what we get. Okay, let's call upon my spirit, my divine guidance, my angel, my ancestor, and my source in here. This will be a collective, general collective reading for you, Taurus, and we'll see what the messages are, the main three energies. Please, the main three energy for you, Taurus. Okay. Now, you will possibly not see the card, guys, but I will show you what the card is all about and what are the first three messages that I am getting out of your energy in here in the collective, Taurus. In the collective, Taurus. Man, woman, not gender-based. Okay, not gender-based, but whatever resonates with you will be for you, your message, Taurus. Let's see what is the last card out in here. Okay. The Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck for you, Taurus. So the first card out you get is the King of Wands. Okay. Now, it could be a possibility that there is some kind of a connection between you and somebody in your life. That's point one, because with the King and the Queen of Wands, it clearly talks about kind of a couple situation here for you. Okay, and then we have the Two of Swords and we have the Empress in here. So you are possibly trying to take a decision for or with somebody here, Taurus. That's one. Now, not everybody is connected with somebody in their life, obviously. If you are not connected with somebody, it is very clear that you are in your masculine and feminine energy of the King and the Queen of Wands. With the King of Wands, guys, this is talking about that particular situation in your life that you are passionate about. Something in your life that you are becoming passionate about. Something that you want to start or go forward with in your life. I'm not talking about love or relationship here. Okay, not everybody is in love. But if you are, we'll talk about it. But the first thing is that you, in the King of Wands energy, is clearly looking at a situation from a long-term point of view, you know, not today, not tomorrow, not day after. Something that evolves in your life in the next few months, years, you know, technically maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, so whatever that situation is that you're thinking or you're looking at. Because the King of Wands energy is the energy of a person who is a visionary, who can envision, right? Envision, not that you have to rush today to take action on that, but the envisioning part is important, because when you envision something in your life, that's when you can manifest that vision, right? Envisioning is about your dreams, your passion, your choices, your options, the regularities, the irregularities of life, whatever that situation is in your life, right? Some of you could be even thinking of starting maybe a self-employment kind of a situation for yourself, because with the King of Wands, this energy is talking about manifestation of that vision, right? Opening your heart towards that passion. That is the King of Wands energy. And when you open your heart towards that passion, you are definitely opening your heart towards something in your life that you are coming close to, right? You're becoming the person who is very, very close to their goal that they now want to either start in their life, or they are kind of planning that situation to take action on that situation, right? Very enterprising energy. Very enterprising energy, because with the King of Wands, this energy talks about somebody who can start something from the scratch. That's why I talked about self-employment. Something very creative that you are trying to work around with in your life at this point in time. Something that will bring back your happiness, something that you are very passionate about. You want to build that particular empire. You want to run that particular empire, right? You want to control that particular empire of whatever that you are thinking about at this point in time. But it's an energy that talks about having a lot of courage, having a lot of strength, and as well as having that entrepreneurship in your life, right? That is becoming more intense in your energy level. So with the King of Wands, basically you want to climb higher. You want to reach a particular status in your life. Somewhere where people respect you for what you have done. Something that people respect and know you for what you have built. Some kind of a situation that you want people to acknowledge you, because you want that acknowledgement from people as well, but for which there is a lot of like I said, there is a lot of courage, a lot of strength that you require as you climb the ladder. Imagine yourself working in a corporate world, for example, right? So when you're working in a corporate world, you might have started as an apprentice. A lot of people start right at the scratch because they have no experience. They are learning. There is a learning curve for everybody in their life that they have to go through in order to learn and understand the skill that they have to now build upon, right? Now, once you have built upon that skill, once you have crossed that learning curve in your life, that's where your ambition kind of soars up, right? Your ambition becomes higher. Your ambition is being ambitious, right? Your ambition is to be ambitious, and you want to reach the top. So if you have started as an apprentice somewhere at the bottom rung of the ladder, then slowly you graduate, you graduate until you reach a particular status in your life where people regard you as somebody who has climbed the ladder, right? Has done a lot of hard work, has taken that initiative to build upon their own strength in order to climb that particular ladder, in order to reach that situation in their life. So it doesn't happen overnight. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't happen. You could envision, you could think about it, you could have that goal, you could have that mindset. The mindset is very important, right? What is the mindset you have? Some people don't have that mindset to be ambitious, but some people do have that mindset to be very ambitious in their life. They are very highly competitive by being the King of Wands, because they want that position and status in their life. But I mean, they're not bad. They are not hurting people. They're not harming people. That's not what I'm trying to say. But by themselves, they like to work hard, put in a lot of effort in the job that they do, in the work that they do, in order to climb the ladder of their success in their life. So being very passionate about that situation, where that passion is it's like a fuel for them, right? That graduation, every step of their success is adding that fuel into the fire. So that is the kind of energy that I'm getting out of this, where you're slowly taking time. That's what I told you. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not possible for anybody to become a king or a queen overnight. It takes a lot of effort. It does take a lot of effort. It takes a lot of motivation. It takes a lot of courage to do what you are thinking about doing. So what is happening to you is that, Taurus, that you have started to climb the ladder as the King of Wands, and there is no stopping you now. There is no stopping you. You will reach the end of your finish line. You will take some time, for sure. You will take some time, because your heart, is very, very motivational and inspiring at this point in time. You could also be a public figure that has that audacity to do some kind of motivational talks, right? A lot of you guys could be giving somebody else some amount of time in order to motivate them, because you are motivated. You are that King of Wands energy. So anybody who comes to you around this portion in time, for help, seeking advice, not knowing what they should do in their life, you are the person they should approach, Taurus, because you are here. You have reached that status, or you're reaching that status and position in your life where you are ready to give that motivation to other people, share that motivation to other people, to help them reach that status that you have also worked hard for and have reached to the point, or you're reaching that point of your success, right? And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to become the King of Wands, because like I said, it's a lot of hard work to be the king or the queen. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. So you have come to the point of the king is a damn good story by itself. Damn good story by itself. Okay, so it's beautiful energy, and like I said, there is no stopping you now. You will keep climbing. Your vibrations is reaching the point of that pinnacle, of that apex, where you want to score that amount of recognition, that amount of public acknowledgement, anything that you're hungry for, you want it, right? So you have already started working with that vision in your mind. That's what I'm getting. You have already started to work with that vision in your mind that you will reach the pinnacle of your success story. The next card out, guys, is the Ace of Swords. So there is some kind of an understanding in yourself, because the Ace of Swords is all about you having a breakthrough, you understanding what you want, you understanding what you desire, you understanding that to desire and want something in your life, you also have to be very, very truthful, right? Your communication should be clear, articulated very well for people to understand what you're saying. Because like I said, you could be in that energy where you could become a speaker. You could be a motivational speaker. Some of you could be even thinking about doing that. Where communication is very, very important in your case, right? Where communication will become very easy for you. But again, with the Ace of Swords, guys, remember, if you're given the Ace of Swords by the universe, it is a double-edged sword. So which means that you can either use it in the right way to communicate well, or you can use it in the harsh way or the wrong way to offend people. The decision could be yours, right? So whatever you choose to say, whatever you're choosing to communicate, has to be with a lot of honesty and truth in yourself, because that's when you will get a complete result out of the situation. So if there is any kind of mishandling of the situation, you need to be careful about this particular thing, guys. Okay, so be very cognizant of this story, that if you, when you come in contact with something in your life where, suppose for example, as I said, people regard you in that kind of a status and they're coming to you, and you might not happen to like that person so much. There could be a past history with that person, as an example, I'm telling you. You know, and when that person, and you know that person for a long time, and you know the fault he has or she has, right? And you're not very happy with that person, whatever that situation could have been. And that same person is coming back to you, asking you for some kind of an advice. And because you don't like that person so much, you tend to be harsh. That is the situation that you have to watch out for, because you are in the King of Wands energy, or you're getting into that energy. So whatever you say, whether it's in your personal life, in your professional life, you need to watch your tongue, guys. Okay, because this is a gift from the universe. I consider the aces to be a start point and a gift from the universe. So if you're given a gift from the universe, that is the clarity, that is the truth, that is the breakthrough, use it wisely. Use it wisely, you know. Do not offend people unnecessarily. Do not be harsh with people. You might not mean to be harsh with people, Taurus. You might not want to say what you are saying. So therefore, think twice before you say something, because there could be a tendency that all of a sudden, you know, you just blurt something out, which you didn't mean to. But just because you're not, like I said, you're not very happy with that situation or with that person, there could be a problem with this energy here. With this energy. So you have to be very careful what you're saying, because if you say anything wrong to anybody, guys, then this status that you have reached or you're reaching, you will not be able to complete that rise. So therefore, to complete your self in the right way, in this energy, you need to watch your way that you communicate. It's very important. Very important, because a lot will depend on your skills of communication now at this point, because then you have the Two of Coins and the Two of Pentacles, right? So what they are telling you here, guys, that you could be feeling a little bit tight with situations in the physical world, in the 3D, trying to balance money, trying to balance emotions, trying to balance something in your life. And you're holding two situations in your life, Taurus. Now, what kind of situation you're holding, that I don't know. But you are managing two situations at the same time. At the same time. Now, that could be your personal life plus your professional life. It could be anything else. It could be anything. I mean, whatever that situation is. Maybe some of you guys have added a responsibility of a home that you have a family in, plus you're looking after your parents, your siblings. Like there are two kinds of responsibilities in the physical world that you have at this point in time, right? That could be causing a little bit of disbalance in your life, because you're trying to work with this energy. You're trying to fit yourself in the right way in between two kind of situations in your life, right? So that is where the situations, like I said, some of you guys could be in the process of leaving one job, moving to another job. Some of you guys could be in the process of starting a new business while working in an old situation. There could be any kind of situation in the physical world that you are trying to work around and be successful in that, trying to manage both situations at the same time. But that's what they are telling you, you will be able to be successful in this. You will achieve your success because you got the Ace of Swords, right? You will achieve your success, but you have to be very truthful and honest about your situation that you're managing, So don't try to say anything wrong to somebody just because you are in the middle of managing two kind of situations. There could be a tendency of you becoming very blunt, becoming very harsh, because sometimes you might feel tired. It could be possible that sometimes you could feel tired because you're in the King of Wands energy, right? You're climbing, you're very passionate to get something out of your life now. You're very passionate about that situation. You want to settle something in your life quickly. Because like I said, you're managing two things at the same time. So now you are kind of thinking about settling things in the right way, right? And bringing back a balance in your life as well. And you're very passionately working towards bringing back a balance, bringing back some kind of order. Because some of you guys, because of this situation, like I said, you could be feeling quite disorganized, right? Some of you guys could be moving homes, selling an old home, moving to a new place. So there could be a lot of chaos and disorganization part of the story in your life at this point, as an example. So that could be causing you a little bit of difficulty in your mental space. in your mental space, because you might be thinking, how do I do this, right? How do I get through this energy? How do I manage the whole situation well? What is that I need to do now? How do I, there is some kind of clarity you're trying to work around at this point in time, because you feel that you are juggling two or more situations at the same time in your life at this point in time, right? So there could be this tendency where you suddenly feel very worked up. You could suddenly feel very tired, because your mind is constantly looking for that part of organization out of the chaos that you could be going through at this point in time, Taurus, right? So watch out for this, but the clarity and the breakthrough will come to you. You will achieve your success. It is only during this phase that you could be finding a little bit difficult in your own situation to kind of balance everything in the tangible world, because there could be a lot of disruption, not in a bad way. I'm not saying disruption is in a bad way, but there could be some kind of a situation that you are trying to work around with at this point in time, right? Which is where I told you, which is where you will get your clarity to find a balance in your life. If you can work around your communication, if you can work around your honesty, if you can stick with the truth, tell the truth, right? Do not try to shun the truth away. Do not try to cover the truth with some other kind of stories. If you tell the truth, you will be able to balance yourself in the right way again, right? Because you are very passionate about a situation in your life at this point in time that you are definitely working towards. But like I said, that situation can cause you some kind of logical issue as well, where sometimes you will be like, I don't know now what I should do. Like, what is this? What is that I'm supposed to do now? I've got too many things running at the same time in my life. So I really don't know if I can manage to work around this energy. But you can, like I told you, you can, because you are in the King of Wands energy. So you will very successfully manage the whole situation in the right way. But you have also to watch out for things that I just spoke about in your case, okay? Now over here, guys, the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So this energy with the King of Wands could be a couple where two people are trying to work around to balance a situation for some of you, or where two people are trying to merge things together in the right way. It can be anything for anybody. Or if it is not, you are trying to balance your personal life and your professional life here, okay, as the Queen of Wands. So you could be carrying a lot of responsibility around this portion in time for yourself, Taurus, which is that energy that you might be getting stuck, where it becomes a little bit difficult for you to figure out the right solution to the problem you are facing. That's why they're talking about the Ace of Swords here, right? That's where they are talking about the Ace of Swords. If you can manage to control your mental and logical part of this story and handle yourself in the right way, you will be able to take a decision. You will be able to take a decision, because as the King of Wands, you have that passion, right? So you are playing between a masculine and a feminine energy, if that is what the story is for you. For some, there could be another person who is equally passionate like you, where they together, you guys are thinking about building something, or merging something in your life, right? Where probably you are not being able to take a decision right away. You're not being able to take a decision or a call right away. And like I said, if it is not that situation for somebody, it could be that you are extremely busy managing your professional life and your personal or professional career, right? So that is causing you a little bit of depleted mental energy here, right? Where they're telling you it's okay, you will be, provided you can understand what you need to do for yourself at this point in time in order to give birth to something that you want to give birth to. It's a new creative project for some of you. It's a new home. It's a new situation. It's a new story of love, security, and abundance in your life. It's the card of Venus, right? It's the card of Venus. So you by yourself, Taurus, this is your energy. So you're trying to give birth to something in your life that you want to now give birth to. Really, some of you guys could be even thinking of becoming a mother. It also could be a possibility, but you're not sure. You're not really sure if you can carry the responsibility of a child in your life, right? Because then again, the point comes that you will be trying to balance a newborn with your other situation, and you don't know if you can really do that. But again, the King of Wand energy tells me that if you think you can do it, you can do it, right? So you have to believe in your own power. That's what they are trying to tell you. You have to believe that you can manage the show well. You can give birth to something, like it could be a physical pregnancy, it could be just a new home, it could be a new career, it could be anything that you are associating yourself with now, Taurus. Feeling that sense of being fertile, feeling that sense that you need to be fertile in order to bring back that fertility in your life at this point in time. So you will be going through a little bit of a decision making time, more so, and that will be a little bit difficult for you because you are playing around with two or more situations here. So it would be a little bit tough on you logically as well as in the 3D at this point in time. But if you work yourself in the right way as the King of Wands and envision your life in the right way, envision your success, bring back that success story in your life, and know that you are as good as the King of Wands in achieving your success, you will be able to do it. You will be able to do it, right? So some of you guys could be around this time, could be playing around with their masculine and their feminine energy at the same point in time, right? But there is a decision waiting to be made in your case, a decision that you have to make, understanding your power of truth and honesty is very important for this decision, because only when you make the decision in the right way with the truth, keeping the truth in place, that's where your fertility will show up in the right way. That's where you will see whatever you have been thinking about, what you have been working for, what you have been planning for will automatically start to grow. Start to grow, right? Your spiritual growth. Because somewhere, some of you guys even could be feeling that you have not had a growth for a long time. You did not really grow for a long time, right? So wherever you have been sitting, you have been sitting and doing the same job day in and day out. So some of you could be feeling tired with that situation, and now you want some kind of challenge in your life. That will be a little bit tough to handle because you are taking on a new challenge, a new responsibility in your life for some of you, in order for you to grow back as the empress, right? So you will grow back as the empress, but like I said, you have to make the right decision. You have to communicate in the right way. You have to talk. You just cannot keep quiet and pretend, oh, everything is fine. You need help. You need to talk about it. You need help. You need to ask people to help you and be truthful. Tell them, hey, you know what? I don't know this. Maybe you have taken on a new job and you don't know that job well, right? So you have to be truthful and tell the person or tell your boss that, okay, help me. I need to understand more. I need to grow. For me, in order to grow, I need to know what I'm supposed to be doing in this job or in this situation here. So there could be many situations for many people in many different ways at this point in time, and that's what I'm trying to explain here, right? But don't pretend that, oh, I don't need any advice, or get scared of speaking the truth, because if you get scared of speaking the truth and pretend, oh, I know everything is fine, it's okay. For example, suppose somebody is asking you, hey, listen, are you feeling comfortable? Are you okay with that assignment I've given you? And you will be immediately, you don't want to show that you are not really getting a hang of it, but just to keep your status up, you might pretend that, oh, yeah, don't worry about it, I understand that completely, right? And pretend everything is okay. So don't do that, guys. Don't do that. If you are finding things a little difficult to understand and your logic is not really working that quickly, it can happen that you're not able to pick up a lot of things right away. It takes time to learn a new skill. It takes time to learn a new job situation. But just come out with the truth and say, you know what, hey, listen, I need help. Help me to understand what I'm doing here. Help me to understand what is the assignment that I'm supposed to be working in. So that help is required. And for that help, you will have to say the truth. And don't get scared of saying or asking for it. Asking for help. Don't pretend that you know everything and sit quietly. Right? That is where the problem will happen. If you pretend that you know everything and sit quietly, and yet internally you're kind of going crazy, or externally you're going crazy, trying to juggle through many things, it will not help you, guys. It will not help you. So have that courage. Have that courage. Have that wisdom to ask for help if help is required in your case. And for that you need a lot of courage. So don't be stubborn about asking for help. Like I said, don't be stubborn about asking for help, because there could be people waiting to help you. There could be somebody in your life who is more than willing to tell you the truth or show you the way. But if you are stubborn and you pretend everything is okay, I don't need help, then you are not going to grow. Then you are not going to grow, guys. Okay? So be very vocal. Be very vocal. There is nothing wrong, because nobody is an Einstein on this planet. There was only one Einstein, and that's it. And he has gone long time back. And none of us are Einsteins here. We think we are, but we are not, right? So for us to ask for help, it's very important, because only when you talk, you communicate, you become clear. You become clear about your situation. But if you do not talk, if you do not communicate, you will find it difficult to bring back the balance in your life, Taurus. Okay, so don't feel bad about asking for help. Don't feel bad about telling people that you haven't understood you need help. You need help? Yes, you need help. Period. Period. You need help, you need help, right? Because again, you got the High Priestess and then you got the Knight of Sword. So there could be a problem in yourself where you will be like, should I say that? What if that person thinks I'm dumb? Or what if my boss thinks I'm an idiot? Right? No. No. If your intuition tells you you need to speak up the truth, speak up the truth. Speak up the truth. But balance your logic and your emotions right. So don't be too logical about asking for help or, just using your mental energy. You have to show your emotion as well, right? Hey, you know what? I don't get this. Can you please help me? The tone. The tone matters. If you're like, oh, I need help. I need help. It won't get you anywhere. The way you talk is very important. The way you communicate with people is very important, Taurus. This is the time of the year that it's going to be of importance to you. So if you're not able to find a balance between your logical sense and your emotional understanding, you will find it difficult to receive help from people. So you have to have this, so don't get scared about asking for help. So if your intuition is permitting you and your intuition is telling you, then you need to speak up, be frank and be honest about your questions because you want to receive the answer. The way you speak will give you the result. The way you ask for help will give you the ultimate result here. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys, as we move forward to the next energy check. But this is a quick energy check for you in order for you to understand what it is that you need to do at this point in time going forward. Enjoy this reading, guys, until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.